Good morning, all. I'm back after quite a long time off, aren't I? Just been busy. I've been away a few times, taking my granddaughter to Weymouth. I think you know about that. Then a few days with my husband in Brighton, and then this last weekend to my son up in Derby. And in between that, I've just been working flat out and just I don't know. I just didn't have time. I really wanted to do. I've got a load of hauls coming. I've got Vinted. I've got Zara. I've got H&M. I've got accessory hauls. But today I'm starting off just to ease you in, ease you in with some empties and favourites, new bits that I've got recently. First of all, this is my breakfast, and I think I'm just going to pop in how I made it. I'll just, they are, gin dependent woman. I don't drink gin. We will go on my sort of sober journey very soon, actually, if you're interested. Yeah, it's a lovely milkshake with almond milk, protein powder, frozen fruit, and peanut butter. That's it. It's so easy. Just going to quickly show you how I made my breakfast this morning. So there I am, about 50 grams of frozen berries. Then I've got my smooth peanut butter. That pops in. It's just peanuts. I get this from Aldi. It's really, really reasonable. There we go. About a tablespoon in there. Lovely. Really nice. It's just plain peanuts. No added ingredients. That's all you've got. You can see I've nearly finished. That's the marine collagen that I pop in a teaspoon of that. About 5 grams of that. So about just over 2 teaspoons. And then the collagen's really good, actually. It's a highly recommended one made with Verisol. Just look it up. I'm not really that au fait with what Verisol is. That's the whey protein blend. Really nice, tasty, yummy. That's the chocolate flavour. That is 300ml, well actually 150ml almond milk and 150ml of water. Pop it all in there with the frozen berries and away you go. Really nice. It's chocolate, like I said, I didn't realise I bought the chocolate flavour, but it's not too bad. Just slightly higher in carbs than I'd like. Just showing you that it's quite a heavy beast actually, but really reasonable for half price and very powerful, especially when you're doing anything like ice. There we go. I'll just show you the consistency of it. In it goes, yummy. And that keeps me full all day. It really is filling. So already this morning I have done my workout. So that is a 5-minute yoga stretch followed by about 25 minutes of weightlifting. Now the weights I use are dumbbells, and at the moment they're about £6 and I use £10 as well, but I need to work myself up because I haven't done it for a long time. I suppose about a good few years ago, before I really got my menopause seemed to like really drain me, I did quite a lot of weightlifting, a lot of HIIT, a lot of walking. I really want to get something that I know I can do. So I'm going to start walking a couple of times a week, just half an hour, Audible book on, walk for half an hour, good power walking, and then a few times a week weightlifting and a bit of HIIT. So I really want to do that. I may even join the gym, but it's expensive. It's a bit of a health and beauty one today, and there's a nice thing that I like as well from Fabulosa. So I bought Being Mrs. Dudley, Being Mrs. D, something. I can't remember her name. I'll put the link. She bought a blender, and it's this one, and it was half price, £29.99, when unfortunately it's gone back up to £59.99. It was a Jubilee sale, and I whipped on there and I bought it because I really need a new blender. I love a smoothie. I like you can make anything with it, and it's got a really good, I think it's 1200 horsepower, whatever you call it. More, normally you get maybe 600 and they don't last very long. So there it is. I highly recommend it if you like smoothies, protein shakes, soups, all that good stuff. So that's from Swan itself. I mean, you could go on is it UK Hot Deals and find out if there are any on sale. And what do I put in there? Well, an empty Alpro almond milk. This one is absolutely no carbs, no sugar, 13 calories per 100 ml, and I'll use 300 ml of that, or even half water, half milk, so it doesn't really worry me too much. In that goes marine collagen. So this formulated with Verisol, which just look it up because I'm rubbish at remembering what things are, but this is a really good collagen powder. You can pop it in your coffee, in your smoothies, anywhere. You can't taste it. It's really, really good. My nails are in such a state. My hair's thinning, you know, and it's just over the last few years. And I used to have such thick hair, and it's just, especially here, just at the front here, and I'm hating it. And my hair won't lay right because of it. Really upsetting, actually. So that is from Amazon, and I believe it was about, I'm going to say £20. It's going to last for ages though. It's going to last like 6 months probably. Okay, so that's the Marine Collagen by Time Health. And the whey powder I'm using is called Free Soul Whey Protein Powder. You can get all different ones. You can get the vegan one, which is the pea protein, which I thought I'd ordered actually. I thought I'd ordered a vanilla pea protein powder, but somehow this came. But it's very nice. Slightly higher in carbs than I like, but I think it's because it might have the chocolate in it. So per serving, it's about, because you have to take the fibre off of this one, it was about 3 grams per serving, which is not too bad. I think this whole thing is about 8 grams, and that will do me. This filled me up for hours. So I do my workout, have a shower, make my smoothie. These were my days off. And have this at about between 9 and 10, and that'll fill me up until about 4, where I might have a little snack. So I'm really pleased with that. So it's Free Soul. Again, it's from Amazon. I'll put the prices in. I'll try really hard to get this. I don't know how to do links. I'll try, but I will at least put the prices in. And that's from Amazon, 600 grams. The only thing is, you don't get a scoop with it, and it says 2 heaped tablespoons. Anyway, luckily I've got a 30-gram scoop that's in my husband's protein powder. But yeah, very good. And they do a vegan one as well. Really happy with that. So that's what goes in there. So that's my breakfast. So what's in? I've got a bag of stuff here in my Good Life tote bag that I got from Etsy. So beauty-wise, so that's food-wise, isn't it? Yeah, done that. What I've been really loving, some empties here. I don't fake tan very often. I do, you know, if you're wearing a dress and it's really nice out, and you of course, we live in England, unless you fake tan, you're lily white. I use the Dove foam, which is really nice and it works really well. And I use it for medium to dark skin because I like to get quite a nice quick tan. That's empty, lasts quite a long time. And then when I went to Sainsbury's, they only had the Ombre Solaire Natural Bronzer, which again is lovely, but streaky. You know, when you're doing a fine mist, this is a mousse, so you can put it on and rub it in with a mitt. But this is a tan mist, and I found it really difficult to, because you can't see it straight away for a start. So I probably won't use that again. I don't know. It's really nice. Results in an hour, but I did find that it was a bit streaky because it's not a fine mist, is it? You think it is. You're spraying it on your legs and you're getting sort of patches. But lovely, really lovely. It's just a shame, really. What else have I got in here? Oh, my new favourite perfume is Sublime Epoch from Zara. I've got a Zara haul coming. This is just gorgeous. It's so, I'm going to have to put some on. It's so nice. It smells so strong. It smells really expensive. Now, I will read it to you because I went to Zara again and bought another one just in case. It has, I think it was like cedarwood, tuberose. It's got, I don't want to open that one. It's very difficult to say what it's got in it, but have a look online. It's very floral, but very, oh gosh, it's quite heady, but it's an all year round one. And every time I wear it, people say, oh my God, that's lovely. What have you got? And I go, 19 quid from Zara for a massive bottle. Lovely glass bottle. Very classy, isn't it? Lovely gunmetal top. Yes, so I've used quite a lot, but I've got an atomizer that I pop it into, a I don't know, Travelo. But yes, that's Sublime Epoch. And I know that chapter 3, I know they bring out new chapters or new scents every year or every couple of years. So I thought I'm going to stock up on these because it's my favourite, and I normally like Sevie Esbel or Levy Esbel, I can't remember what it's called. And I like the Chanel perfumes, Mademoiselle. Gosh, but £19. I know it's gone up a couple of pounds just in the last year actually, because I've gone on to some reviews. But yes, beautiful. Everyone that smelled it said how gorgeous it is, and they've gone out to buy it. So there you go. So that's a few beauty things. Oh, going back to the tan, sorry. Sometimes you need to have a bit of an exfoliate afterwards, and Scrub of Your Life by, where it is, by Soap and Glory. You know I love Soap and Glory. Is a real favourite, and that works really well. Give it a good old scrub. Sweaty Betty. If there's any Sweaty Betties about, and menopausal ladies or perimenopausal ladies, I think I might be at the end actually. I don't have a period last month. They am very, very irregular, so fingers crossed. HRT working beautifully. I just so amazed actually. So working really well. Like I'm hoping, you know, this. I wish I'd have sort of had it before. Maybe I wouldn't have had these bald patches everywhere. You know, I've put on weight that I don't know how, because I'm always so. I feel like I'm always being good, and then you get depressed because you're not losing anything, or you're not how you want to be, or how you were this time last year, you know, doing exactly the same, you know, with an extra sort of half a stone to a stone on. But there you go, you know, who cares? I care a bit, but not so much that it's really, you know, really depressing me, not so much that I'm really bringing me down. I just work on it, and I think, well, I'm doing what I'm doing, you know, living my best life. Anyway, this Mitchum, it's like a bar of soap inside it. Yeah. These ones, you know, the dry sort of powder sticks. These are great. I have the roll-ons, but they stay wet for ages and it gets all over your clothes. The sprays, I don't like a spray underarm. They don't last 5 minutes, whereas this lasts quite a long time and it's really good. This is the unscented, but it doesn't really matter. Bras that are too small, you know, or they stretch, are out of shape. You know, my boobs have got smaller. They used to, so I'm a 32 double G, which is quite difficult to get hold of. And sometimes I find that's what I've been sized as, and that's what my sort of cup size is. But sometimes, you know, you put a few pounds on. These are brilliant. So they go on, and they're bra extenders. They were from Amazon. They wash really well. I just whack them in the washing machine, or hand wash them, because they do, where I've been self-tanning and you wear them with like dark clothes, it rubs on them, so they do get a bit minging. So I've got 3 of each. Two of each, and I've got a black one as well. So you get the 2 hook and the 3 hook. I'm a 3 hook girl. So that's it really. Oh, I just want to show you one thing. No, 2 more things. Not even finished yet. As you know, I like to wear a headscarf. This is my newest headscarf that I got from Brighton from a vintage shop, and it's, where is it? Sicily. There we go. I wanted a pink and green scarf. I put my hand into the great big sort of like bin of vintage scarves they've got in, it's either Beyond Retro or Wear It Again, one of the big vintage shops they've got there on North Lanes. And this, I pulled this out, and it's Sicily, and me and my husband went to Sicily for our honeymoon, and it's got all the places we went to, you know. So I just thought, oh, that's lovely. Very very old. It's a little bit worn. Obviously it's probably, you know, it probably is a real vintage one. I don't even know if you can get headscarves with maps on anymore, but I've got 2. One's from New England. And to keep your headscarf on, because when they're slippery, and I'm just gonna pretend, so like that, they can really slip. But what you do is, you can either clip them on, but I like what we call a, it's like, it keeps wigs on as well, so you put it there, it sticks under there, you can put it as tight as you want or as loose as you want, and it's got the velvet, so it won't sort of slip. Pop it on. Gosh. And there you have it. So you can either wear it like that, I love this way, with your hair down, or if your hair's up, then you go underneath. And like I say, you still might need to do a little bit of, gosh, I can't see what I'm doing, a little bit of zhuzhing, a little bit of messing about, but it just keeps it on. So there we are. And that's my lovely vintage, very real vintage headscarf. It's very pretty. It's not silk. I don't know what it is, but it's cotton, obviously, I think. It hasn't got anything on it. So that's it. And if you have got a really slippery scarf, then you can actually pop it on. What I'd like are these little metal butterfly sort of, they called butterfly clips, that sort of thing. And you can just sort of like pop it under there, and it sort of keeps it also in place behind, because even with the wig band, it still sometimes slips. So there you have it. Really really handy. I don't oh, pop that up there. Yeah, so that's it. So again, a little bit loose, but you can easily, I mean, it wasn't that expensive. Gosh, not even a £5, nothing like that. I think the scarf was about £8, and I got one, like I say, I got one last year, which was, I think it's Massachusetts, possibly. Have to have a look. That was a real vintage one as well. I've got a big garden. Done some lovely gardening all day yesterday. I was gardening, and I managed to cut through the electric cable that runs through the garden that goes down to the shed where our freezer is. Honestly, you couldn't, it sort of negated all of the really good weeding I did. I filled up the bin, I did some really, I just watered the whole garden, I mowed the lawn, honestly, and then I cut through the blooming electric cable. So I'm gonna have to get someone out for that. Anyway, I got a cat, I've got a lot of cats, and I was out there cleaning the furniture down because I'd seen a cat spraying, a male cat spraying. Our cat's obviously female, she doesn't spray, but there's one cat out there that really likes her. They're quite good friends, whereas she won't go near any cat. This big grey Tom is allowed in the garden. Of course, he gets a bit territorial over her, so he sprayed all up my garden. I think he went, you can just smell it everywhere. And then you might walk in it and then walk it through. I've got wooden floorboards, but I've also got a big rug, and I've just sprayed it with this. So it's foam freshener, carpets, upholstery, and room freshener, eliminates odours. Don't need to vacuum. And I sprayed my rug, a couple of rugs that I've got in the front room. Gosh, that's really nice. You don't have to, it just sort of like soaks in, I suppose, it soaks up all of the cat pee smell. Yes, so that was my last thing. Yeah, I believe that's it. Everything. So I'm going to get this up soon. What have we got coming? I've got probably a big mixed haul that I'm going to do into two. As I say, I haven't been on for a good few weeks, probably about over a month, and I really, really love doing it. Next week, so I'm off today, I was off yesterday, busy. I'm off tomorrow. God, it's going to be a scorcher tomorrow, isn't it? It's going to be really hot. And I'm going to get a load of videos done, and I'm going to make sure that I get one at least once a week. I do a short week and I do a long week at work, and next week I'm going to be working Monday to Thursday, Friday off, and I'm going to be working Saturday. So hopefully Friday I can get a bit of extra done. I am still on, I say a weight loss, weight maintenance journey, but the three sort of little, they're not massive holidays, they're just a few days away here and there. But in between, I've been to work, I haven't bothered getting back on track with my low carb or my keto. I haven't been really good at exercising. I did a really good week a few weeks ago, about 6 weeks ago, got down to what I want to be, which is about 10 stone 7, and then bugger me if I'm not back up to 10 stone 13. Yes, I did buy a scales. So I've just got like that half a stone to lose, which I'm going to do. So if you come on the journey with me, and I'll do what I'm eating every day, how I'm managing it, what I'm eating. Okay, so I'll pop that. That'll be up probably at the weekend. So you might have quite a few that I'll film over the next couple of days. Anyway, thank you so much for coming back. Sorry I've been away for a long time, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.